Hello, welcome back to our Roll the Waves 3 playthrough of Italy starting in 1890, Mare Nostrum. We are still in the process of building our new Leone class destroyers. We have a lot of them that have been built, and I think there's like one more left that's underway being constructed, and we are upgrading the others to the 1960 standard, which, funny enough, it's only like less than a year after some of these have been constructed. And in the meantime, we got a couple of these Peregrine Cat class aircraft carriers being built, and we're setting up a set of these Ancona class kind of multi-purpose light cruisers. They got some SAMs on there, they got some heavy missiles, they have a helicopter, and that's about it. Let's make a copy of the game just in case I forgot to last time around, and start pressing the button and see where it takes us. Maybe we'll get a budget increase here since we got some good tension happening. We'll see. 1% weight savings on hulls. Missile boats. Doesn't matter because we got rid of all of our motor torpedo boats. France tensions. France goes down. US goes up. Japan goes up. But we still got our tension with Austria. And Austria is allied with Spain. Very interesting. World economy has recovered. We are at 705 on the budget, yearly budget. Here is the current U.S. light cruiser being built. So 10 5-inch guns, that's pretty hefty. 32 knots, which is about standard, and it has medium SAMs and no surface-to-surface missiles. So 705 on the budget. Okay. To 712. So not a vast increase, but we will take it. And you can see here that our divisions are all kind of spread out here because of the staggered way that the ships finish. So we will rebuild the ships. Yeesh. Okay. And that gives us 10. I think it'll give us 12 full sets of the Leone class. 12 divisions worth. And then we have another, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got another 5 divisions of the Panteras, which aren't as good. But these Leones are going to have 18 anti-sub warfare, which is pretty good. Pretty darn good. And in the meantime, let's start building some more of these Anconas. We'll build 2 more of those. There we go. Would have put like 2 into like 2 per division. So we'll have like 4 divisions worth of Anconas. And we can spread them out and have them escort our various ships around. And I'm still tempted to get rid of our battleships, to be honest with you here. In fact, I think it's time. I think it's time. Scrap, farewell, and adieu. And then the Marsalas are going obsolete, but they're old. So we're just going to scrap the Marsalas. And we're going to build 2 more Anconas to take their place. They'll be done in 2 years. Hopefully we won't have a war until then. We could get some more tension with Japan, which I'm okay with, just to get them into the yellow. Increased missile hit rate, pretty handy. Cool. And now we have increased aggression with Austria, but you know what? I think even having gotten rid of our battleships in the 2 Marsalas, I think we're a-okay against them, even if Spain jumps in, even though we are the smallest navy in the world at the moment. But that's just mainly due to not having battleships. And our funding is really high. So check our submarine situation here. We're still building, we're a year out on building these submarines. And 118 versus 128, that's nothing. So we'll hang on to the ones we have. We'll build 5 more medium subs. Try to get our funding down here a bit, our treasury. Okay. Japan's building a bunch of destroyers and some light cruisers and whatnot. Our funding is still high. So what can we do? We don't. We're probably not going to build any bigger aircraft carriers than what we have now. So no need to worry about dock size. That is just fine. How about the how are okay, so we're gonna be getting close to the point where our corvettes are gonna start going obsolete. So let's open the design for a rebuild. These are the minesweepers. So what if we just replace the machinery? That's a 10-month rebuild. And then they also have ASW on here. We could decrease the speed by 1. That still won't help, actually. That would put them at 6 ASW, so not really worth it. So let's just open the design for rebuild. We'll just replace the engines and uh, spacious accommodation. That's fine. They're a little bit heavy. That's okay. At least the crews won't be rebelling against us. That was another factor with the battleships we had, the Andrea Dorias. We would have had to make them spacious and strap on missiles and stuff to make them competitive. It just would have been kind of a mess overall. So maybe we will work on our ASW corvettes. So if we replace the machinery, we have a ton of weight remaining on these. We can slap on the towed sonar. That puts them at 11. That's not too shabby. And then radar up to 6. Hardly makes a difference, so we will give them radar level 6. Oh, wait, hang on. Spacious. And that's all we really care about. Not going to improve the main guns. We could, but it would be expensive. Rebuild 7 of those. We'll just slowly start getting those underway there. Germany and Britain are fighting. Anti-ship missiles can attack targets not spotted by the firing ship. That is fantastic. Uh-oh, Austria-Hungary goes up. Austria-Hungary goes up double. Ruh-roh. Now we're at war. Okay, well, there we go. So we will put all of these on trade protection, and we don't need quite as many as we used to due to the fact that we lost our African port, or at least our Ethiopian one. So we will actually put a few of these on active fleet. All right, we're going to put these into Division 10, and then these will go into Division 11. And these go into Division 12. All right, save the game. And we'll see what kind of fight pops out here. I think we're pretty good. Let's see what Austria looks like here. They're double our tonnage. They have a lot of carriers. lots of light carriers, and they're still rocking all those heavy cruisers. But we do have them outperformed in terms of our destroyers. I believe our destroyers should be like really good compared to theirs. They're brand new. And we also have just like all the subs in the world. All right. So we will go to unrestricted submarine warfare here and save the game. And cruiser action. What do we got? So we got light cruisers and destroyers probably fighting against heavy cruisers. But we should have SSMs now. So it's just a matter of getting control of our ships. Uh-oh. It's a helicopter taking off. I thought it was a missile launching. Okay. Well, the plan here is to launch our missiles and then run the heck away. So we'll keep our we'll keep our destroyers spread out like this. That's fine. We'll turn off the torpedoes. We'll turn off the torpedoes. But we'll keep the missiles. Actually, we'll hold fire with missiles too, I think. We would like to control our destiny when it comes to that. And we're keeping the destroyers out in front of the cruisers. There they go. All right, so we have potential target down here, heavy cruisers. Now the question is going to be, how many of their ships are also equipped with missiles? We're just looking for a radar contact so we can start firing unknown radar contact. So we will fire half of the missiles from the Calliope. I said half. I fired all. All right, well, so we're going to say fire at will now. And we're going to start pulling the cruisers back. Here come the missiles. All right, I have to allow them to fire. All right, now oh my goodness. Okay, so spoiler, they have a lot of missiles. Do we have any missiles left here? We don't. But we do have torpedoes. We have some SSMs on here. Well, unfortunately, Lupo, you are going to sink. Eh, we allegedly hit him with a torpedo. Don't know. We still got SSMs left. Who has missiles? Oh, he must have just fired them. Okay. All right, time to get out of here. Don't know. I know we lost 2 destroyers already. But that's okay. We have plenty, and we can build more. Not a big deal. Missile launcher hits. Missile launcher reloaded. Okay, well, SSMs are ready. So we'll do manual fire. All right, he already fired. Okay, good enough. These destroyers can put in a lot of work, potentially. And we got 2 more SSMs. And they fired. Okay. Now I think we're out of reloads, so let's get out of here. Just running away, but we keep getting the pause on the clock due to all the radar contacts. Yeah, we're going to be at a severe disadvantage when it comes to cruiser battles. Like, even if we had our whatever those things we're building finished, we just do not stand much of a chance against heavy cruisers. All right, let's see what the result of all this is. We lost 2 destroyers already, but we got some that are being rebuilt right now that aren't even assigned to squadrons, so we can, or divisions, or whatever. I call them something different just about every time. All right, let's see what we got. So we lost 2 destroyers, and then we lost 2 heavy cruisers. I like the sound of that. Let's check out our ship details. What did we sink? The Frunsburg, which is a 20-year-old heavy cruiser. Didn't have any missiles on there, but he ate 6 missile hits. All right, and then the Minerva, which also didn't have missiles on there, as far as I can see. It's another 20-year-old heavy cruiser. But hey, they're gone. Air details. We lost 3 aircraft, 2 of them to operational, 1 air-to-air. Fair enough. Major victory. We'll take that prestige. We're not going to name the battle. Now the question is, were those Panteras or were they Leones? Were they Leones? I think they were Leones. I can see right here I'm missing 2 out of the 3rd squadron already. Okay. So we sank 34 enemy merchants and lost 2 submarines. And the enemy's blockading us. Well, we will make them suffer. In the meantime, see, I really hate how these get so mixed up. Division 11, and then this one goes to 10. And then 11 has too many in it now, so we put that in 12. And then whatever comes out of the shipyard here, once we get these, I thought we were rebuilding some. So we're not. We don't have any that we're rebuilding. So we're going to take these 2 from 12, and we're going to throw them into Division 3. Because those are assigned to like actual fleets. So, all right. Well, we are 20 minutes in. Not too shabby of a start to the war. Got rid of two of their heavy cruisers. We gained 2,500 victory points, and not doing too bad here. We are blockaded, but I have a feeling we'll probably chip away at that now that we have a way to actually hurt heavy cruisers. So, I appreciate y'all for being here, and I will see you next time.